Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's Little Kitty Podcast. It's not too long. Well, let's just get this off my chest. Let's just start it off. Let's just start this off, get this off my chest. I got a lot of things on my chest. I got these big, massive pecs. Some people like to call them tits, but I'm a man, so they're called pecs. And they're on my chest, and they're big because I do a lot of push-ups. They're a little hairy. Sometimes I shave the hair, though, so I look good on the beach. But it's still on my chest, Anyway, I'm just blood red irate. I'm just blood red irate this week, because, I don't know if you guys heard. I don't know if you guys heard on Wednesday there. The Federal Reserve, they said, hey, I think maybe 2 years from now, 2.5 years from now, we might raise in rates. They penciled it in. Yeah, they got this thing called the dot chart or whatever, which is like their projections 3 years from now, even though they can't fucking plan what's going to happen tomorrow. They're making 3-year plans, just like the Soviet Union. Remember the Soviet Union's 5-year plans? Those worked out, Anyway, they got these 3-year plans called the dot charts or whatever, which show when they expect to raise interest rates, which they can't do. It's not possible for them to do, but So what they do is they pencil them in, right? So on this dot chart there, they penciled in a rate hike at the end of 2023. 2.5 years from now, they're going to raise interest rates by 0.25% to fight the inflation, right? All the inflation that's happening right now, this year. They're going to fix it in 2.5 years by raising interest rates 0.25%, yeah? And, of course, this news was expected. Everyone expected it. But as soon as they announced it, fucking gold just took a giant diarrhea dump. Just fucking took a goddamn giant diarrhea dump. I couldn't fucking believe it, man. I was like, oh my god. This is unfucking... This is news, everyone. This isn't news. Everyone knew they were going to say this. Nothing new happened. Everyone knew they were going to say it, and then they said it. And it doesn't even fucking mean anything anyway. It doesn't... They're gonna raise rates by 1/4 point in 2.5 years, and so that's why gold should tank. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking how fucking if anyone actually sold their gold because of this, they're the biggest fucking retard on the planet. But I don't think that's actually what happened. Like half of me is like thinking like how fucking dumb is everyone, or how fucking dumb does the media think everyone is? And everyone is pretty fucking dumb. But how fucking dumb does the Fed think people are? The media says, oh yeah, they're going to stop inflation. Inflation's going to stop because 2.5 years from now they're going to raise rates by 0.25%. Are you fucking kidding me? How fucking dumb do they think we are? Oh God. Oh God. Anyway, they can't raise rates. Even if they raise rates by 0.25, it's going to collapse the whole economy, right? Because right now the interest payments on the debt, right? Right now they're paying $300 billion a year just in interest on the debt, right? So if interest rates go to like 3%, that's $1 trillion, right? Okay, and hey kids, history lesson. Back in the late 1970s, Paul Volcker, the bulker, he had to raise rates to 20% to stop the inflation. And if rates go to 20%, that's like $7 trillion in just interest payments, right? That's more than the entire federal budget just in interest payments. So is that going to happen? Are they really going to be able to stop the inflation? I don't think so, dude. They can't raise rates. And I mean, that's just talking about the federal debt. That's not even talking about all the other goddamn problems it's going to cause in the bond market, in the corporate bond market. It's going to collapse the whole fucking economy. They can't even go to 2%. There's another thing. In 2018, they tried raising interest rates, right? All the shit they did in 2008, right? From the lower interest rates in 2008 and all the shit they bought in 2008, they tried to start unloading that in 2018. And they had to stop because the economy was fucking imploding, right? They did it for like 6 months and they had to stop, right? And so in 2019, they stopped selling. They lowered rates. And this was before all of the COVID spending, right? And now people actually believe that it's possible for them to raise... How fucking dumb are people? No one fucking believes that. There's no one that believes that. The media is just parroting this propaganda. It's fucking bullshit. Oh God. So anyway, gold sold off. And Honestly, I don't believe people are this stupid. They can't be this stupid. I mean, okay, maybe people don't remember the 1970s, but how do people not remember 2018? It's 3 fucking years ago. They don't remember what happened back then? These traders on Wall Street, they don't remember what happened? So I don't think that's actually what happened. Okay, conspiracy time, kids. Conspiracy time, kids. So there's this the biggest trading I guess vessel is the word I'm looking for. It's called the COMEX, right? The COMEX, and of course J.P. Morgan got in trouble for spoofing, of course, and I'm sure there's all kinds of manipulation. And one of the ways they can do manipulation is through naked shorting. You know, of course, everyone knows naked shorting by from what happened with GameStop and all that. You know, and basically naked. So usually when you short a stock, you borrow shares from a company and then immediately sell them. But naked shorting is when you sell shares that don't actually exist. You never actually borrow them from anyone. You just sell shares that don't exist, right? It's called naked shorting. It's illegal, but it really never gets enforced, right? And a lot of things. What they do with these with the gold and silver market is they do shorting of the futures contracts, right? So in the COMEX, right, they sell futures contracts. So if you go in the COMEX, you can buy a futures contract for gold. Like let's say you're a company that needs silver, and you know like Tesla, they need a bunch of silver for their solar panels and for their batteries, car batteries or whatever. Let's say you're one of those companies and you need to have a supply of silver like in 6 months and a year, right? So you'll buy silver now and lock in that price, right? And that's a future contract, right? And so the buyer or the seller of this future contract, they're supposed to have the silver to sell you, right? But the thing is, these futures contracts, there's a lot of people that speculate on them too, and a lot of people that buy them that never intend to actually take the silver, right? Or the gold, right? And so fewer than 10% of these futures contracts are ever actually settled for the metal, right? The rest of them are just settled for cash, right? So, you know, let's say you buy one a year from now, let's say you buy gold for $1,000 a year from now, and then gold's $1,500, so there's that $500 difference. But instead of taking the gold, you just take the cash difference, right? That's what 90% of these contracts are settled for cash, right? And so these big banks, when they want the price of gold and silver to go down, they just unload all these future contracts on the market, right? So it appears as if there's this big supply of gold and silver that's being sold, but really there's nothing there. It's just paper, right? They're just selling these future contracts with no metal to actually back them up, right? And so this week, there was $1 billion in silver contracts sold as soon as they made that announcement, right? Which is like a year's supply of silver mining, right? And this has been going on for years. They manipulate the price by just unloading all these futures contracts of gold and silver that they don't have, right? And so far there hasn't been any consequence to this because the majority of the contracts settle for cash, and when they unload these contracts on the market, it makes the price go down, right? Because the supply goes up, price goes down, right? So there's all these people are trying to sell these future contracts, and there's not enough buyers, right? And of course, in a short amount of time, if you unload a huge volume, when there's not that many buyers, you can make the paper price go way down, you know? And so when the price goes down like that, the people that actually have the gold and silver, they sell because they don't want to lose money, right? So anyway, they've been able to get away with it for all these years by unloading all these futures contracts with metal that they don't have, right? And of course, there's something like it's like 100 to 1, or I don't know, maybe something crazy like 500 to 1, the amount of paper contracts that exist compared to the physical silver that exists. I want to say it's like 100 or 500. Well, I can't remember exactly, but it's fucking more than 1 to 1. That's for fucking sure. It's more than 10 to 1, you know. And so you think, well, wouldn't one hedge fund or whatever just try to fuck over all these banks that are selling these future contracts by actually taking the metal for delivery? You think they would, okay? But okay, here's the conspiracy time, right? Is that it's in the interest of central banks around the world for gold and silver prices to stay low, right? So they might have agreements, like the Federal Reserve, they have an infinite money printer, and they make agreements with these banks. They're like, hey, don't settle your contracts for the metal, and we'll keep giving you money. We'll keep giving you these overnight loans. And if you do sell your contracts for the gold and silver, well, you don't get any more money from us, right? And that's the conspiracy, right? That's the conspiracy theory, is that the central bank is in on it. They're in on the manipulation because it's in their interest for gold and silver to stay low, because if it goes up, it undermines their authority, right? Everyone's going to be believing the inflation, and then everyone's going to want to get rid of central banks, right? So anyway, I guess that could be that's the one possibility. Either it's conspiracy consisting of all the major banks and the central banks around the world, or everyone is just fucking retarded. Those are the only two options. It's a giant fucking conspiracy, or the entire world is fucking retarded. And I don't know which one is harder to believe. You know, I honestly can't believe people are this fucking dumb. So I'm leaning towards the conspiracy. You know, Occam's razor or whatever. You know, it's like, what's the easiest explanation? Well, that's a tough one. It really is a tough one, because honestly, I cannot believe people are this fucking dumb. Anyway, so hopefully gold and silver will recover. Of course, they didn't recover. They didn't recover on Friday there, or they were starting to recover in Asia and London there. Then this fat ass from the St. Louis Fed, he penciled in a rate hike in 2022, right? You know, they didn't actually commit to it. He penciled it in on his fucking dot chart there, and that tanked the markets even more. Penciling shit in doesn't make it a reality, right? That's why pencils have erasers, because you're going to erase all those rate hikes because they can't fucking happen, right? You can't just fucking pencil shit in. Hey guys, guess what I did today? I looked at my Google Calendar and I penciled in an orgy with 10 big titty blonde chicks. That doesn't make it. That's not going to happen just because I fucking pencil it in, all right? God, all these people are fucking trading on these goddamn pencil in. Where's my goddamn 10 big titty blonde chicks? I fucking penciled that shit in, you know. Anyway, enough talk about that. You know? I just gotta get blood red. Irate when I talk about this shit. Oh god, oh god. And you know, it's like with all the central banking stuff, it's like both parties, both the Republicans and Democrats, they both support the central bank, right? And it's not just them; it's every fucking political party around the world in every country. It's all the elections are fucking bullshit, right? And fucking everyone is so goddamn clueless. Everyone's just like, oh, look at, can you believe what Trump said? Oh my God, Trump said something stupid. Or they say, oh my God, look at Biden. Biden's a socialist. He's gonna steal he's trying to make hellcake. He's trying to give fucking Obama. He's born in Kenya. You know, it's all fucking bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit, right? It's all just a goddamn reality show. It's a central bank. Every single party, every president has supported the central bank for the last 100 years. This is a goddamn global banking mafia. Anyway, I guess I got that off my chest. Now maybe we can talk about some other things. Of course, E3 was this week. Did you guys watch E3, dude? Dude, fucking E3, dude. It's like you take E 3 times. You're just like, oh God, I'm fucking rolling, bro. I'm fucking rolling. Put a pacifier in my mouth. Look at the goddamn colors. I'm rolling, dude. I'm only 14 years old, but I just take MDMA every day at the raves. Dude, I'm fucking, what do they call it? I'm fucking plurring, dude. Dude, plur, dude. I'm fucking plurring, bro. E3, dude. You know, so, of course, back in my day, back when I was a young rapscallion, you know, we had E3. E3 was an actual convention, you know, not just like this online shit before the COVID days, you know. Of course, it was always tough to get tickets, you know, because you had to be like a media member, or, you know, you had to be affiliated or whatever, you know. So like my friends were always trying to get tickets. I never actually went. I never actually got to go, but my friends got to go, you know. And you go there, you get your swag. You know, all these companies would be handing shit out, and of course, like, I don't know, it just kind of died down. I guess E3 just ended up costing a lot of money and wasn't making. It's just not what it used to be, you know. Then, of course, I went to the Tokyo Game Show here when I first moved to Japan 10 years ago. Went to the Tokyo Game Show. It was all right. I don't know. It's like, oh, I'm going to wait 2 hours to play this game for 5 minutes? I don't know about that. Of course, yeah, this year, I don't know. I mean, none of the games at E3 this year were just like, I don't really care about any of these, dude. Where's my Final Fantasy 16? Where's Diablo 4? That's all I care about, dude. Where's my fucking... What else is coming out? Where's my Final Fantasy Remake 2? Where's my fucking... Okay, yeah, I guess Horizon Zero Dawn, but I guess that wasn't part of E3. That was before. Okay, Nintendo said they're releasing a new Metroid, new 2D side-scrolling Metroid, dude. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Really want to get it. Really want to get it. But, I don't think there wasn't really anything else. All the other games were just kind of All the other games are just kind of And, of course, Nintendo does their Nintendo Direct with like 40 minutes of new gameplay footage, but it's like half the games are these fucking low-budget shit that they sell in their Nintendo store. It's like, I don't care about that. What am I, fucking 5 years old? I'm a grown man, right? I'm a grown adult. I only play AAA titles, all right? I don't play games that look like they were made for Super Nintendo, all right? It's fucking 2021. I want some HD graphics, dude. I want 4K HD graphics, all right? Even though the Switch can't handle 4K. But maybe the new Switch will, but... Anywho, what else we got going on? Of course, speaking of penciling in, the California government, of course, penciled in the end of the pandemic yesterday. Everything's open, dude. Wide open, dude. Everything's wide open for business, just like your mom. Of course, I was watching the Angels game there. They had a full stadium, sold out crowd. It was great, Everyone's going crazy. Like, fuck yeah, dude, pandemic's over, dude. They penciled it in. Probably should have penciled it in last year because nothing really fucking changed. I mean, I guess the vaccine's out, but... yeah, I mean, the stadiums are outside, Anyway, so that was cool to watch. That felt good, Watching that game. Taylor Ward hit a grand slam home run. It's like, fuck yeah, dude. Pandemic's over. I just hit a goddamn grand slam. I'm the fucking badass. The crowd was going crazy. Like, yeah, there's fucking 65,000 people here. We're all breathing on each other. No one's got COVID. I got herpes, but we're just breathing on each other, dude. Anyway, so that was cool to watch. Of course, more political news here. Joe Biden, he made a new national holiday. I don't know if you guys heard about this. It's called Juneteenth, which I don't know, who came up with that fucking name, Juneteenth? That's the fucking dumbest name ever. That's not a number, all right? Hey, here's how English works. You get the numbers, not even 1 through 9, just 3 through 9, because 1 and 2, they got their special pronunciations, 11 and 12. You take the numbers 3 through 9, and well, not even, and some of them you got to change the pronunciation because 3 becomes thir, right? Right? When it becomes a teen, right? 3 becomes 13th, right? So you only got those 6 numbers, and that's the only thing you can add teenth to, okay? You can't add teenth to anything else. You can't add teeth to months, right? What about people that are trying to study English? They're going to be reading this Juneteenth? Like, what the fuck is that? What's that supposed to mean? Juneteenth? This is a dumb fucking name. Just call it No More Slavery Day, all right? Then people know what it is, Even people that never heard of it, they're like, Juneteenth, what the fuck's that supposed to mean? It's like, oh, it's the No Slavery Day? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Why isn't it called No Slavery Day? That's probably what it should be called, huh? Instead of Juneteenth. That fucking talk. So anyway, that's not actually the official name of the holiday. The official name of the holiday is National Independence Day. All right? Not to be confused with Independence Day, which everyone knows is July 4th. But it's like, really? That's what they called it? They called it National Independence Day? They stole the name of the biggest American holiday and they put national in front of it to sort of like one up it. It's like, is that what these goddamn liberal socialists are trying to do? They're trying to take away my God-given American holiday, Independence Day. They're trying to steal it like they stole our. I don't fucking know. I can't think of any ending for this joke, but they just stuck on national to Independence Day. It's called National. Why is it called no? It should be called Free the Slaves Day or something. National. What the fuck is that? Why don't you just call it National Christmas? That would have been a better one. A lot of people National Christmas. It's good because it's 6 months later. We got first Christmas in December, and then we got second Christmas in June. That's what it should be called. It should be called National Christmas. All the white people get presents. All the black people be free. That's That's their present. No PS5 for you. You get to be free. You don't have to be a slave. That's your present. And be thankful for it. Or Santa's giving you coal this year. So anyway, I mean, it's not gonna be like a real holiday like Christmas or whatever. It's just the federal. Like, I doubt any company is going to give their employees that day off. Except for maybe the. I'm not gonna say that. But it's a new national holiday, so the goddamn government can be lazy and take our goddamn tax money. Goddamn assholes. Anyway, enough about that. We also got some fights this weekend. This is me buying time to look up the fights. We got some fights this weekend. Okay, so anyway, Chan Sung Jung, the Korean zombie. Of course, everybody knows his weakness is spinning elbows. So he's fighting Dan Ige. And let's see, Dan Ige, I don't know if he's been practicing his spinning elbows. He should be, dude. Because that's the zombie's weakness. Let's see who he's fought. He's fought Gavin Tucker. He lost to Calvin Cater. He beat Edson Barboza. And Barboza's kind of a beast in there. He beat Mirsad Bektik. That's a name there. Dan Ige, I don't know. I mean, I love the zombie, but he's getting kind of. He didn't look that good there. He's 34. Dan Ige's 29. I don't know, man. I think the zombie's kind of. He's kind of one-dimensional, He's a great striker, but he just doesn't have a complete game, Just a complete game, and maybe his timing is. I mean that elbow to the head there from what's his face. That's gonna mess him up, dude. That was a serious concussion. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be cheering for him, but I think the smart money's probably on Dan Ige. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna bet on this one. Of course, we got Alexei Oleinik, who's 50. His fucking record, 59-15. It's like, dude, maybe don't fight so much. You've been in 75 MMA fights? Holy shit, dude. He's got more combined fights than the rest of the card. Anyway, he's fighting Sergey Spivak. All right, well, Alexei's 43, Spivak's 26, so I go with Spivak just on the age difference there. Of course, the heavyweights, you never know, man. You never know. Of course, then we got Marlon Vera, who is famous for kicking Sugar Sean in the leg and then losing to Jose Aldo because Jose Aldo's much better than him, and then he got pissed off, even though Jose Aldo is a legend, and he destroyed him kind of pretty much because Marlon Vera's a whiny little bitch, And he's fighting Davey Grant. I don't really know much about him. I hope Davey Grant wins. Probably won't though. He's 35. Marlon Vera's only 28. I didn't realize Marlon Vera's. I thought he was older than that. Anyway, Marlon Vera's a little bitch. Hope he loses. Anyway, so let's see what else we got here. Anything interesting there? Not really. All right, we got on the prelims card. His name is Nikolai Negumeanu. All right, dude. Maybe just change your name to Ngannou. I think that'd be better. Everybody already knows that one. And it's much more fun to say than Negumereanu, Then of course we got some women fighting here. We got a Japanese girl, Kanako Murata. I can say that one. And but anyway, she's fighting Virna Jandiroba. Okay, all right, lady. Maybe change her name to Vicky Johnson. That was a lot easier to remember there, That's a lot easier to remember there, though. Okay, as far as interesting names, I think that's it. Oh, God, this one, because of the time difference, this one's going to be on at 8 a.m. over here in Japan. I'm going to be sleeping in, man. What if I stay up late, I stayed up till 2 a.m. last night. Fucking looking at the stock market and yelling at my goddamn phone because the goddamn fucking fat guy from the Fed penciled it. Where's my goddamn 10 big titty, pig titty, orgy chicks? God, I penciled it in. Anyway, thanks for listening. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow.